BradWOTO, Connor Cronus, HG Tinchy, and that there Fairlight Excalibur. How are you all doing this week? Welcome to Dust Vale.
That was super solid.
I'm always impressed at your Scottish voices.
Yeah.
I've been putting a little bit more effort into it than usual because that's what I'm going to sound like in an upcoming campaign from Tablestory.
I'm putting more effort into mine so that the inevitable time when you meet dwarves,
they have to canonically be Scottish.
They always do, right? Every single. Actually, I want to learn like soft-spoken Scottish, not like the typical dwarven. I don't.
You know, you want to be a dwarf. Just get it over with.
I would love to. I would actually love to play a dwarf once I get a decent voice for it. But I'm no Connor Cronus, no wee Connor Cronus.
That's the scary thing is the fact that Connor's here. Yeah,
I know, right? And it's just he just fucking casts doubt upon everyone else.
Yeah, you think he's just sat there judging you?
What? It's honestly just a shame that he's even allowed in the campaign as an associate.
You didn't even say affiliate.
Hold on, you fucked it up.
All right.
You fucked it up.
Everyone unsubscribe from Fairlight. He fucked it up. You said associate.
What did I do wrong?
You said associate.
Associate.
Does it matter what they're even called? I don't even remember.
Oh shit!
I feel like if he was an associate, he'd be fucking rich and wouldn't be speaking.
Oh yeah, yeah. What is it? Was it no, affiliate? Or wannabe? What was the term?
Oh, come on!
Whichever one leaves the bitterest.
The greatest voice on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean.
Connor, we need to get videos of you working at a drive-thru, just taking orders. So when people drive up and and they're like hi, and you go, what will you order? And just like this epic.
Okay. I thought that was another affiliate joke.
No, like voice actor joke. Like I want to hear like summer blockbuster action movie narrator at the drive-thru. Because have you ever? There are videos like that.
We see Fairlight turning up to a McDonald's because his stream failed.
Yep, exactly like that.
He's not ordering a burger.
He streamed League for too many days in a row, and now no one watches him anymore.
Killed his channel. I'm impressed, actually. It hasn't killed your channel yet. League is usually.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not like clawing back with something else now. This League is a. Have you been enjoying it at least?
I mean, partly I'm hooked on the game, and then partly I have the advantage of being like one of the only like streamers who has like a decent enough number to be near the top of the list that is a decent human being.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The other streamers are fine, but it's like I don't know. I feel like most of the
sat and outright agreed with that. I was just sat here going, "Yep,
yep."
We all did.
I mean,
and then he's like, just kidding, and I was like, "Oh, of course I was too."
Well, maybe it's an accurate statement. I don't know. I haven't really spent a ton of time watching the others, but it's just like it's very different because most of the League streams don't interact with their chat so much as they just sit there, play the game, and talk to their team. Whereas I'm talking to my chat mostly, and that's kind of unique from what it appears. There's not too many like that.
League as well, because League is fucking like your brain is in the game. It's so hard to pull yourself out of the game.
Well, I spend half of every match dead and respawning, so there's plenty of time to interact with my viewers.
Did you rank yet? Have you placed?
I did. I placed at silver 1.
You fucking asshole! Fuck you. You killed Archer.
Yeah, that was the exact same response I got from a lot of viewers who said that's higher than they've been after playing the game for 3 years.
Yeah. I think the highest I've ever been is silver 1 in the entirety of the time.
No shit.
Yeah, I think so. I came in pretty late though, and it's a lot harder to rank now. But I don't know.
Oh no, I totally. I believe you. Don't worry. It's okay.
All right, 2 characters gone day.
No, I just got all these instruments.
Way to go!
You already crit me every fight. Let's not make it any worse.
Well, I mean, that's not my fault. Whereas the death will be today, out of jealousy, just pure jealousy and nothing more.
What if I carry you to gold? Will you stop then?
Then you can have anything you want in game. Yeah.
It's sweet. When are we playing?
Perma inspiration. Let's quit the campaign. All right. So let's see. What did we do last time? Tablestory Dust Vale.
We talked a lot and didn't do anything else.
Connor, do you still need to roll hit points?
Oh yeah. who leveled up and shit?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot to level.
Oh yeah, we leveled. Oh shit, I actually.
Yeah, so I super leveled up and I'm amazing now, just saying.
I have to swap out a talent actually, or a feat, because I took the wrong feat, like an idiot.
Okay.
So let me do that. I'm taking Polar Mastery instead of whichever the fuck. I took Performing, like an idiot, and it was just dumb. It was like you get proficiency on performance checks, and I was like, I already have that, so.
I don't even know what performing is. That's how.
It's something like I get +1 to charisma, but I also get proficiency in performance checks. But like when I make a performance check, I can distract them, so when somebody else gets advantage on another roll. It's really dumb. I don't know. I think we were in a rush, so I was like, I choose this, and then I thought about it later on. I was like, no, I don't.
Yeah. So I forgot as well. Actually, you guys all hit level 4. So anyone who didn't roll HP can do that. Let's see who did it here. Arden.
I think I did, right?
Rings.
I think I
So
did.
it's just Carlias then. So you can roll.
What is it that I gotta roll?
You basically roll a hit die.
Yeah, just hit your hit die, I think, right?
Just roll a hit die, and then add that to your permanent HP.
Add with con.
D10 plus 2, and you rolled a 4. That is not good, buddy.
That's about what I rolled.
No more melee fights.
No more melee fights ever.
Time to hide in the back and shoot your gun.
I still don't even know. I took the shite. What is it called? The feat that gives me the passive investigation and wisdom, perception. That is. I have no idea where to put that in because I can't change my passive wisdom.
Oh, you
manually.
There's a little cog on the right-hand side of your character sheet. If you click that, you can go in and manually modify things.
Yeah, if you look
Yeah.
up where it says core bio spells, and then there's a little cog.
Yeah.
A
Ah,
sprite.
yeah.
That's
Cool.
right. Where do you do it? What level are we? We're level 4, right? Level 4 now.
Yes.
4.
How much did we get last week?
What did you say, sorry?
How much experience did we get last week? Sorry.
Just
Brad?
enough to hit
Type
4.
it.
It was like 210
It was
or something.
dead on whatever.
Yeah.
So you should have 2700.
380 XP.
I think I gave you all
Oh,
like
okay.
10 just to
Yeah.
purely level up. There was someone else saying something. Who's saying what?
It was 380
No,
XP. That's exactly how much it was.
The cog's really nice. You can turn off the advantage rolls every time, and then it gives you a little toggle if you want to
If you
roll
wanna go
advantage,
hardcore,
normal, or
you can get
disadvantage.
in- You can really fiddle with some good shit in there. Yeah, I've never really done it, but you can.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Okay, so everyone's got their stuff. What did you do, Carlisle? Did you take a feat, or did you just add the take the ability score mod?
I took. Oh shit! I don't even.
This is my first feat I've ever done, so.
So you've taken pole arm.
Yeah. Now I
You
need
have
a
a
pole arm.
Okay.
Oh, well, I was gonna take the spear one, but the spear one wasn't as like I wanted to upgrade this spear eventually into something else. So.
I mean, yeah, a lance is just a fuck off great strong spear. Isn't
Yeah.
it, basically?
Yeah.
Lance is weird as well. Lance is the weird broken weapon.
I don't think I've ever seen
If
it.
you're not on horseback, though, it's useless.
Hmm.
It has
And it
negatives.
has a
I believe.
special property.
Oh, really? Oh, that's super cool then.
I
Yeah,
can't
this
remember.
one, this is like it's almost like a broken thing. Like anytime anything comes within my, within a 10-foot radius, once per turn, I get an automatic reaction to just hit them.
Are you
with an
taking Sentinel at level
I'm not
8?
taking Sentinel. No, I'm not gonna break the fucking game. No.
Okay.
I refuse to. Somebody in my chat they did that today. They're like, you're gonna take Sentinel, right? Like, no, because Brad's gonna be like, nope, fuck this. Your character's dead. There's another Beholder. There's 3 of them.
Brad literally told me to run that combo.
I don't mind that. Yeah,
I-
you can
no.
do that.
No.
It's not that fucked up, you know.
Brad, the gunslinger doesn't.
It just means we'll suddenly run into 80% more ranged characters than
Yeah,
we
right.
have,
Yeah.
hopefully.
The gunslinger doesn't work.
doesn't say what to take.
Well, then remember, gunslinger is just an archetype for fighter, isn't it?
Yeah.
So check the fighter thing. I think fighters just get ridiculous amounts of ability score improvements. So
Fighter level 4 is still just either an ASI or a feat.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. There's not much that at level 4 doesn't just basically get an ability score improvement, which counts. Which
The
you can crack
the
in.
fighter's extra abilities, I think, are just at like level 6 and 12 or something like that. So he's the same as the rest of us right now.
Just remember that you're part fighter. So all of the things that come under fighter, is what you get other than the gunslinger, which is your fighting style or whatever it's called, your archetype. Subclass, synonyms and stuff. So really you just get an ability score improvement unless you do want to take a feat. That's entirely up to
gonna
you.
test this real quick.
I'll take the ability.
Immediate net 1.
Goody.
Get it out of the way.
And that rolls a 1d4. Yeah, cool. Good.
What did you even?
That's for my polearm reaction thing. Just for in the future when I get it, I had to add it as a weapon because it's 1d4 damage. It's not your regular damage.
The reaction I still believe is regular damage. Just the bonus action is a D4. It's
No.
not written well, so it's.
Only with a glaive, you can use a. You can use a bonus action to make a melee attack with the opposite. Oh, I forgot about that. While you're wielding a glaive, other creatures.
You're pretty much a
attack.
monk now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. My bad. So that's neat. All right, cool. Never mind. That's not the reaction one.
Yeah, as long as you take an attack action, you can follow it up with the
Okay.
bonus 1d4.
Glaive. Let's
Surprisingly nice, especially early level.
call this glaive butt.
Lay butt.
Smack him with the butt end of the glaive.
Hell yeah.
Brad, real quick before we start, mechanically, with this, whenever a creature enters the reach of my weapon, so 10 feet, they provoke an attack of opportunity. Does that soak my reaction for the entire turn, or can I use that infinitely?
I assume that it soaks your reaction.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure. Thank God it's not infinite, because that would be overpowered then.
Yeah, I don't see.
Okay.
Yeah, it still uses the rules.
It's just a reaction.
Cool.
So-
Also, if someone leaves your threat area,
Yeah.
it's still 5 feet.
Hmm.
So they don't have to
Yeah.
leave 10 feet for
Okay.
it.
Now,
Yeah, had to go through all this a long time ago.
I mean,
when
yeah, I
chose
guess
it.
I guess I'll figure that out eventually, but yeah, cool. Okay,
We'll work
cool.
it out. Once you get the pole arm, we'll go into
Yeah.
it because it'll happen and we'll be like, now's the time to work it out.
Oh, I'm buying a polearm. That's like next chance we get. We're gonna go through the streets like, hello. Is there a polearm anywhere? You there?
Unfortunately, sir.
Small child, give me
Up
a
and down the
polearm.
train. Is that a pole arm I see?
The irony, of course, is that pole arms went extinct. 100.
Fuck. Oh, man.
You can get a fossilized one. That's cool.
Right. Who is good? Anyone need any level up stuff?
I think we're all good.
Last.
Nope. Good to go.
No,
I
I'm
completely
good
forgot
rolling a
about it.
2 on my 1d10 for permanent HP.
Fucking
Oh.
horrific.
Ouch.
Just curious, what do people have for HP? Mine is 28.
I think you have more health than me.
Why does our
no, I
rogue
have
have 28?
I have 28.
Why does our
Probably
rogue?
the
Because
most
I
out of everybody.
rolled like crazy.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 for my health up, so I have 28 as well.
Nice.
She has a good. Lash has crazy con.
What do you have?
16 in con.
What
You
do,
mean my 11 con isn't gonna cut it anymore?
Yeah, right.
what? How much does Arden have?
22.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm kind of a tank, like with my AC and my shield.
Well, I mean,
so...
have you guys seen my stats?
No, because we don't have our stats
Yeah.
visible on screen for whatever reason.
14, 8, 11, 10, 20, 12.
20
20 wisdom?
wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're a
Yep.
cleric, so yeah.
Yeah, I rolled one good roll, which is fine. That's all I needed. But
Yeah, at least it's a single stat class.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else as a cleric.
nope. That's why I'm wearing heavy armor. We ever get attacked during the night, I'm fucked. to don heavy armor takes I think a second person.
Just
Yep.
say you sleep in your armor all the time. Take the exhaustion point.
Yeah, take the exhaust, just die one day in my
Oh, man.
sleep. Where is it actually?
Luckily, you're in my campaign where I don't worry.
Brad-
too
Brad's
much.
gonna
it's so
forget,
brutal.
yeah.
That's
And then
all.
to take armor off, I always thought was funny. It's doffing.
You have to doff,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So funny.
10
word.
minutes to don, 20 or 5 minutes to doff. Jesus.
The I was watching that video
Oh.
that Matt Colville did about the new initiative that Mike Mills uses, which I'd looked into before, but was like,
What is it?
it's insane. Depending on like the weapon you have and your class, depends on what initiative you roll. So, for example, if you're going to do if you're a melee fighter, you roll like a D4. If you're a caster, you roll a D12 on your initiative die. Because casting spells takes a lot longer than just picking up a sword and hitting someone.
Oh, so a higher number is worse for that?
well, the higher that you roll, the slower your initiative is. Right?
Interesting. Okay, so it's opposite of
really,
yeah.
It's really cool, and it's a really good idea in terms of realism, because Matt Colville is like, well, fuck that. I want even more dice in there. If you're using a little dagger, that's quicker than a sword. So if you're using a dagger, or if you're using a light weapon, a medium weapon, and a heavy weapon, those are D4s, D6s, and D8s as well. Oh my god, I was like, as much as that's fucking awesome, and I would love to play that, fuck that. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that's wow.
I do away with half the rules anyway, just because I'm like, this is too difficult for a show to manage. Everyone just sitting around crunching numbers for 4 hours.
Yeah,
would be just
right.
the worst thing in the world for people to watch. And you roll initiative every turn as well, so you re-roll.
It's dark. It's darkest dungeon then.
It's basically yeah.
Why? That's weird though. Why switch the numbers as well? Why not just have the faster, the higher the dice? So someone that's a rogue is a D20 because you have a higher chance of getting a higher number. Why switch? Why add that extra rule that it's also an opposite number?
I don't know exactly how
seems like it's added complexity.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how they do it.
Interesting idea though.
Yeah, I can't. I was like, no, never. Never. If I was off stream, that's exactly the game I would run though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was sat around a table with just everyone just nerding out over the complexities that you could get out of D&D, I'd be running like 3.5 with
oh god,
with these added rules and shit.
Oh no.
Come on, Vaco.
I could really nerd out over that sort of stuff, but for the sake of the majority of people watching, I do away with a lot of the rules in favor of stupid things, stupid cinematic moments like the very beginning of the day.
Good.
And yeah, with that, let's begin today. It's going to be very interesting for this group of people, in particular.
We're dead.
It's just
so
neon boring compared to us. I mean, I can understand. I'm okay with that.
As a quick recap to set us up, last episode you were all in the town of Windy Peaks. You just realized that you need to get out of town. You had dealt with a vampire that seemingly was after Raja, and you convinced the blacksmith and the blacksmith's daughter to leave town because they had been caught up in the vampire Raja love triangle. And so to save that from happening again, you said, why don't you jump on the train? And Raja said he'd put you up somewhere in Sin River. A bunch of hoo-ha happened in that you were drawn to another plane via the orb that you were carrying, which was supposed to be a faux orb, like a fake orb, but apparently is the real deal. It's the genuine artifact, the summoning stone. And it drew you into a plane known as Emissa, the plane of the demigods, the lost plane. And there you met, what was his name? Jack and Hagar.
Excuse me?
I can't remember my own NPC's name.
I should have it.
Jurgle?
Jurgle.
Jurgle.
Yeah, Jurgle.
All right.
The
Jurgle,
Lord of the End of Everything.
Who is the Lord of the End of Everything. Who basically said that he was a little confused as to who you were and how you got there, because he wasn't sure exactly what was going on the mortal plane. You filled him in on half of it. He seemed to have an idea of what was going on, and he said that pretty much the path that you're on will lead you to either side with Lord Bane, Lady Mistra, or Lord Kellamvor.
Yeah.
Sort of in in meta terms, it's sort of like the good, the evil, and the neutral path of D&D. He said, good luck with your mission, your task of delivering the orb, and going through the motions with that. And then he granted you each a little boon, and then also branded each of you with a symbol of Mr. Bane or Kellamvor, even though really you're all branded by Jurgle and you're not actually in any sort of allegiance to Mr. Bane and Kellamvor, regardless of the tattoos you've got. They're actually symbols of Yurgle, really. You're just bound to him at the moment. You left, you got on the train. The little gnome was all too happy to see you because of the last time that you were on the train. And the train left Windy Peaks, and you were on your way back to Sin River. However, talking of going back, we're going to go back in time.
What?
Okay.
What?
The time warp?
We're time warping.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone. Yay, old people!
We're going to go back in time. A little ways back in time, to the tune of somewhere around 1 year ago. And you will find yourselves in a place known as the Kettle Pits, just outside of Shallow Scar. Now, this is a set of caverns that have been procured over the years by a band of Kenku thieves, kind of like a subsect of a thieves guild, which tend to operate more so out of Crimson City. The Kettle Pits are not only the home of a decent portion of the Kenku of Dustvale, but also the home to this gang. They're almost a gang. They're like a half gang, half family, half
Guild.
half guild.
3 halves?
3 halves.
A murder of Kenkus.
3 halves
Oh.
make a whole.
Yeah, half intellectual. They're not the most intellectual group, I guess. They're thieves. The Kettle Pits are now your home. Each of you has a different character for a short portion of today. Lash.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you your new character sheet here. Young Lash.
Wow.
So that one's yours. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Exciting.
Bro, roll me a d4.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
I have not assigned characters.
Okay. All right.
What's up?
No, nothing. No. Never mind.
3. Oh,
Was-
okay, then.
I was worried.
You will be taking the part of Lugger. The slightly less roguish of the rogues.
Rogue. Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, you're called Jay. That's why I can't find you. So that's your one. Connor, roll me a d3. So when I give you these character sheets, there's a tiny little bio, a little idea of what you can do. Everyone is level 1, so there's no huge thing to over encumber your brains with. Take the character however you wish, play it how you wish. There's an incentive in generally the personality traits, and then on the bio there's a little description of who you are and stuff like that.
Okay.
Connor has rolled a 3 as well, which makes Connor Lash's best friend. Cool.
Woo!
Let's
Wow.
see.
We all get to be
How
bird
fitting
people.
that I get Lugger.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get Lugger.
The backup rogue.
Bobby's the backup bard. Let's see. Tenchi, roll me a d2.
How do I do that again with command?
/R space 1d2.
Yeah.
1, which means
Critical fail. Get right.
Yeah. Just like the character.
You will be taking the part of Evu today. Evu, who is not evil.
Oh, look, my stats suck
At
on
all,
this character too.
At all.
And then Fairlight, you're taking the part of Mouser, the brains of the group. So you guys, for the record, are here in Shallow Scar, pretty much just outside of Shallow Scar, up in these sort of mountainous terrain, not too far up, not too far away. It's like a half hour by foot. You have feet, right?
Yeah, bird feet.
You are all
I have
Kenku.
human feet.
You are all
we do have
Kenku.
people feet.
And
Can
you
I
are
interrupt just long enough to ask if this is based on the character from Fritz Lieber's novels?
No, I don't even know what that is, but
There's a character named Mouser.
Oh, really? No. I just-
Who is also the brains of the operation?
Oh, really?
Nice.
Oh wow.
I randomly got like a Kenku name generator and just threw names at you. Really. Apart from Call, who
This
is
character almost has more hit points than my cleric. Can I switch?
Yeah, of course.
This character is just Raja, but with like 1/3 of the hit points and
Impressively.
My
yeah.
character is quite
Not far
literally
off.
Boom from Neon Screen.
It's Boom.
I am Boom. Like,
It's weird how you've managed to sort of typecast yourselves with those roles.
yeah, that's kind of awesome.
So,
I was-
one last question from the roleplay standpoint:
Yes.
Do Kenku speak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they
Okay.
just go.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
In
depending
fact,
on the rule set.
Yeah, it mentions in the manual
Mm,
that
oh,
although
God.
it would be cute once or twice to squawk and things like that, that Kenku actually do speak, and it'll just be weird if you're like "Rah!" everything. So I steered clear of it.
Yeah. So let me just bring you over to a cave. Let me know if you can see this because I kind of had to spam out characters and things. Can you see all of your characters?
Yeah.
It's super
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Cool. So Elder Alden, who is also Cauldron Inns, it's your father, and Elder Kessie, who is his wife,
Yep.
have called a meeting. And you guys are part of the upcoming operation, the next mission of the of this little gang here. And then the gang has a name. Oh no, they did the Kettle Pits. There you go.
Well, we're the
and,
Kettle Lith, but we're called, people disparagingly call us
the
Kettle
Kettle
Pits.
Pits.
Yep.
Um,
We can go with that. That's fine.
Yeah, feel free to correct me on your own lore here. This is Lash's backstory right here. We're deep inside of a Lash dream sequence, a Lash memory sequence, pretty much depending on how we get back to the train, whether Lash is asleep on the train or whether she's just thinking about it on the train. But I guess if this were a movie, there'd be a moment where you all step on the train, Lash sits down, looks out of a window, and then there's a dreamy change of scene transition to this. And older Lash, like 1 year older, but still technically older Lash, thinks back to just over a year ago when the big mission was about to begin. Elder Alden gathers you all, and in front of you, he taps the ground once with his little staff and says, "The gems will be in Shallow Scar for 1 evening, and we have to hit them within the next 24 hours. Today's the day. Mouser has the plan. We've done all the recon, but let's go over it one last time. Better safe than sorry, right?" And he points at you, Mouser. Mouser is holding a map of the plan.
The plan.
Nice.
The plan.
Who needs a map?
This is a basic map of the plan where big ol' scroll parchment. Presumably, Mouser, you bring the plan out.
No.
Sure.
He's just eating the map.
The good thing is this is a memory, so I get to say yes, Mouser does that.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't hear you say Mouser. What'd you say?
You bring out the thing. You're the one that's scribed this map, and between you, so everybody has done a little bit of recon for this mission. There is set to be a set of gems and money coming into Shallow Scar very soon. You guys come by this information, and Mouser, along with Alden, have come up with a decent plan here. And he says, "Right, so there's only one point where the cargo passes between two sets of large guards, and it'll be mostly unguarded, of course. We're going to need one person to distract the guards at either end, position 1 and position 2. The cargo will be heading up the path, and that's where those left in position 3 will intercept and steal the gems. Who should we have do what? We need somebody to distract the guards at either end."
I can keep the guards busy forever on either side quite easily.
Oh, okay. let's have Mouser in position 1.
I can take position
I'll take
3.
care of it then.
Yes, Lager.
What me do?
Lager,
What do we have him do?
uh,
We should probably just have him carry the stuff, yes?
Lager is he's
What
super
carry?
strong. Whereas where you are all like class rogue, he is class barbarian because he's
Nice.
not. He's relatively dexterous just through being a Kenku. He is able to use like thieves' tools and things, but really he's the bodyguard. They bring him like read what it says on your bio.
This is okay. It's loyal and dumb. Ideals: smash and grab. Bonds: my life for the nest and ire. Flaws: I'm the loudest one always. I have 8 intelligence.
Aw.
I have
wait,
8
wait.
intelligence.
Here on the left, into the character appearance, the last line.
Should the mission go sour, send in Lugger. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Lugger is the muscle. If everything goes fucking wrong, you just send in Lugger to kill people.
Gotcha.
He's a little bit dumb. But
He's just the big, burly. He's got a great club. So,
What me do?
Why don't we have Lash? You have the fastest hands. You
I
go
do.
for the cargo.
okay.
We'll have Lugger with you, waiting in the shadows quietly. Lugger, quietly.
What that mean?
No noise.
Lugger
No,
means
no smash. Unless Lash is in trouble. Yeah, shh. Very shh.
Okay.
We'll have him
He's
wait.
gonna be as quiet as a bull in a china shop.
We'll give him a spot, and just in case everything goes wrong, yeah, if Lash screams for help, he can run in there and do his thing.
Okay.
But
Got
if
that.
everything goes
About
according
that.
to plan, then you can just
Can we
watch.
kill?
No, the plan
no
is not.
killing.
No. The plan is not kill. You stay to the side, and if we get caught, then you smash.
Why me go if they're no kill?
Are we sure he's a Kenku?
Sometimes I wonder if he was just a Goliath without feathers, or a Goliath with feathers.
Well, I think he
Without
fell
feathers,
out of,
that would look
he fell out of the nest.
weird.
Anyway, it's a good plan.
So, perhaps we should have Evu accompany Lash. You guys would know that Evu is the worst one. Evu
Oh boy.
a little bit sucks the most at everything.
Okay.
To the point where everyone picks on him, and Evu is evil. No, he's not. But he's the little moody one. But he's also not that great at particularly anything. So Alden says, "Well, if Lash goes for the cargo and Lugger supports should it go wrong, well, that leaves you, my son." He puts a feathered arm on Cole's shoulder. You take up position 2 and distract the guards while they steal the cargo.
Guards. I hate those guys.
We all do, but should the guards be alerted to what's going on, you'll be swarmed very quickly, and I'm not sure you'll make it out.
I can dance around. Maybe they'll be entranced by my dancing.
Why not show us your dancing now?
You should probably practice. This is
Come
quite
on,
important.
Carl.
It's quite
Your-
important.
Your mother
Show
is
us a dance, Carl.
clapping.
Go on. Yes, Cole. Good job.
Is he wearing a kangaroo hat?
He's wearing. What are you wearing?
Look at the hat on the icon, though. It looks like one of the chav hats. That's great.
While Cole starts dancing really poorly, it's like the
I
white.
didn't want to do it right now. I was kind of waiting for
Anime
the
dance.
guards.
Why don't you each give a brief description of how you look? Lash, we might as well start with you, even though we already kind of know what you look like. Why not give us a refresher?
Yep. So I am basically a raven with people hands and people feet. I look about the same. I probably have my cloak is probably not quite as shabby as it is these days, as I haven't shopped for a new one, and I am lacking the sapphire that hangs around my neck and is always visible.
How does Evu look?
Evu's gonna be very, very scrawny. A lot of feathers missing. definitely, it's like when you see a bird that's really malnourished and really not looking too good. It's that one. He shakes a little bit and kind of cowers.
Is he always shaking mites off?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, just
like
always kind
always
of picking
kinda-
at himself.
The antithesis, of course, Lugger. How does he look?
Nugga is big! Biggest!
He's like a bird that they've, you know, those like chickens that they have for KFC where they give them.
The steroided out ones.
Fucking-
He's like a KFC
Like-
steroid king.
No, I think it's more like the rest of us look like chickens, and he's an ostrich that's just sitting there trying to hope that no one will notice.
Someone's painted the ostrich.
Stage one.
I was like actually a great eagle that they found in a cliff one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, the wrong egg was put in
Just too
the nest.
stupid to realize.
Yeah.
What about Mouser?
Mouser is first off, he's wearing like purple magi robes, which don't make much sense for a thief, and he has a particularly long beak. So when he looks directly at you and talks to you, it's kind of like when someone looks down their nose at you. So he always looks condescending, whether he wants to or not.
At some point, Mouser studied with some wizards and things and just picked up a few illegal, but a few little tricks and bits and pieces. So Mouser, sometimes you can catch reading some arcane book from somewhere that he's stolen it from. And lastly, Call. How does Call look?
So Call wears a lot of orange, and he has a ruffian's pirate hat that he found when he was young.
Yes, Call the performer. He's very cool.
Likes
Cool.
to joke around at the worst possible times.
That's cool.
I just see him saying his name like a crow all the time now. Call!
I love that I've been given the exact same character.
Can we
He
change
rolled for it.
Yeah, can we change his robe to red, please?
Now his name is just
Yeah.
Raja.
If I had known. If I had known. If only I could see into the future and known that you would roll this character, I would have just given it.
I didn't roll; they rolled. You just gave me the leftover.
Right.
Yeah,
Just
you got
leftover.
The leftover Rajas.
The typecast. Elder Alden rolls up the parchment and hands it over to Mouser and says, well, I suppose. He looks at his watch. He's got a watch that he got from the gnomes. Now would be the time. It's dawn. You best be off. The train will have just arrived in Shallow Scar, which means they'll be loading the cargo right about now. By the time you get there, you should be able to set up into your positions. Good luck, my son.
That's you, Call.
Thank you.
It's
Huh?
Call.
Oh.
Cauldron is his...
Wait, what? Why did he
Cole
respond?
is Elder Alden's son, but Lugger is stupid, so he says, yes,
yeah.
you are also sort of a son to me, Lugger.
I'm gonna punch Call. Butter.
So let's save the punching for any potential smashing that needs to be done later. Let's move. We don't want to be late. Let's get in position early.
Okay, and I just follow Mouser.
Sure, you guys can head out of the pits. What is it called? The
Kettle
nests.
pits.
The kettle pits. The kettle lifts.
Kettle pit.
The kettle pits and the kettle lift and the cave system, and begin to make your way down into Shallow Scar. Let's see here. Everyone is going to their positions, presumably. Give me some.
I'm going to instruct like the rest of the group that I'll be giving various signals at certain points. If I need to elaborate them all now, I can, or I can just make a note of it.
Absolutely, you have to elaborate them on the travel into town.
Okay. So I'm telling the group that like an open hand over my head means that they're approaching. I'll point to whoever's at position 2. Who was that? Was that Call?
Me, Call, and
Position 2 is distracting the
It's
guards.
you, Evu. and
or
Lugger.
sorry, me, Evu, and Lugger. Yeah.
Okay, so Call. I'll be pointing at Call when it's his time to go and distract the guards, and giving a hand signal to Lash when it's her moment to go in for the cargo.
Okay.
Lugger roll me an intelligence check to see if you understand.
Oh
what
no.
Master is telling you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, well. Okay.
Hey, pretty good. Yeah, you,
Oh.
Nice.
you generally understand it.
Yeah.
Probably more due to how well he
Oh.
described it than you.
I'm gonna pull Lugger aside specifically and say, I have one signal for you, okay? When you see this, it means you can smash.
Smash!
Okay? But before this, no smash. Okay? No smash until you see this.
Slash. Let me
Yeah.
smash.
No. Oh no.
Wait
no.
for this, okay?
Ew.
All right.
Okay.
I kind of look at Mouser like, I don't know.
Why are we bringing him again?
I guess we could use the muscle.
I think because my dad thinks, he's always left alone.
Oh no, I think your dad's worried about you, Call.
Yeah, I think he just wants.
Tap, please. Why should he worry about me? I'm Carl.
I'm thinking he just wants him there as an insurance policy in case one of us screws up. He can make a bunch of noise while we get away, right?
Ah.
And he can
Take
fight
a
his
load
way
of
out.
damage.
He'll be fine.
And
He's
he can
tough.
fight his way out.
He's strong.
True.
He's still got a feather or two.
Does he?
Maybe.
I don't know.
He has his painted feathers, even though he's clearly.
Yeah. It's in the wrong nest.
He's some sort of horrible hybrid of an ostrich and a hobgoblin.
Oh my god.
No one knows. Everyone's okay with it. He's kept the place safe a few times from larger creatures. Yeah, you guys start heading into town. You're able to sort of very casually move around town, like no one knows that you're, the evil thieves of the Kinku. You just whatever. You have some sort of reputation with the sort of underbelly of Shallow Scar. You have some contacts in the Crimson City with the Thieves Guild there. But generally, in terms of just the general population of Shallow Scar, you guys just go into town and buy your food and head back out. You're just like the guys that live on the edge of town. Kinku live on the edge of town. Everyone give me stealth checks to get into position. This will determine how
Great.
close you are
It's
to
gonna go
your
fantastic.
intended target. We begin.
Oh wait. Oh no,
The
wait, no,
real
okay.
Kenku?
That was Lugger's. Okay, I thought that was String's sheet, but never mind.
Yeah?
That is Lugger's sheet. Yeah.
You sure? Yeah.
It's a
Lugger's
+4. Yeah, it's a +4 to stealth. So yeah.
regardless of intelligence, size, and strength, he's still been brought up entirely by a thieves guild, so he's still pretty good at being a thief. He's still above average thief. He's just within the thieves
Feel like-
guild. He's still pretty.
I feel like I'd be overdoing it, like rolling from rock to rock and like covering myself in dust.
Yeah, but you're doing it pretty well. So definitely kind of working. Lash is a little distracted today. Can't work out why, Lash. You got a bad feeling in the pit of your stomach here.
Yeah.
Something feels off today, and you don't feel too good, but you manage to keep up with the group to a degree. So let's see. So basically, this stealth check is just to decide if you actually get into position or not.
Okay.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I was just like, remember how I gave you a ridiculously detailed backstory on Raja with like his every move plotted for like the last 3 years? He's actually in the vicinity during this. I was looking it up.
I feel
Oh,
like-
wow.
I feel like 100% Raja would have heard about this.
He's nearby. He's nearby when this is happening.
Yeah. I think when you wrote the Raja backstory to I think the bit that you're pertaining to was really interesting for me because Tuesday had just given me Lash's backstory and I was like, whoa, like that's close enough that I almost was going to get you to just sort of like have that be a crossover thing, but I thought, no.
Sure.
Instead, you just made Mauser.
Instead, I just made Mouse. No, I mean like way back when, before we even started the campaign.
Oh,
with
right.
Characters and stuff. You wrote a thing, and he wrote a thing about the same kind of area.
Oh, that's cool.
It was interesting about the mountains. There's a huge mountainous range, though. Even though the Kettle Pits is part of it, there's just a huge.
And it's not just the area. It's also like the time stamping because I've got like his journal done month by month. So it's like at this particular time, he was right here.
Raja
That's
is
awesome.
the most detailed character I've ever been given by a player.
That's amazing.
It was the best thing I've ever. Up until then, it was Elspeth with Pith. Pith gave me the most in-depth character, or Elspeth gave me the most in-depth character. And then Fairlight was like, here's literally a journal detailing the last year or the last few years
Wow.
of Raja's life. I was like, oh shit, here we are now, boys. Yeah, I could have made a whole campaign just based on stuff coming
On
after
Raja.
Raja.
Awesome.
So you guys managed to maneuver yourselves into position. Let's see here. Call. This is hard because, all right, I'll tell you what's going to be so much easier for me, if you wouldn't mind. At the bottom of the dice roller, it says as, and then a drop down, and then
Yep,
set.
I changed mine to young
On the
Lash.
drop down,
What?
change it
Got
to
it.
your current character, because I think it'd be a little bit easier
There we
for
go.
me to follow. Or your name would even probably work, but those things, yeah, that makes my life so much easier. Thanks. So, test. So, Call. You managed to get yourself into position. So this area of Shallow Scar, there's a set of houses. It's like a suburban area between the train station, a little to the south of Shallow Scar, and then the main hubbub central area of Shallow Scar, where like the Chancellor's Manor is and all that hoo-ha, and the marketplace and things like that. There's a suburban area, and between two guard posts, there the cargo is going to be way less guarded. It's going to have just the two guards which are traveling along this horse and cart. It is a horse and cart. When you see it, there's no horse. It's just because I can't be fucked with the horse, with the Roll20 thing. There's a horse and cart, two guards, and a cart. And then there's two watch stations where there are the town watch stationed. Call, you've set yourself up at the south end of town. Well, just outside of the watch, south position watchtower. It's up to you how you distract these guards when we get to it. Mouser. Yep, you also get yourself into position. So we'll probably see like Call head up to like a doorway near a house and just kind of lean casually into it, just like just keeping it chill. Same with Mouser. He probably pulls up, sits on a stool or a bench somewhere and opens a little book and just starts to read it. But secreted inside is the map with the plans. Lugger and Evu, you guys climb up onto one of the larger buildings, one of the larger structures, and along the thatched roof, you poke your heads over the top where you can get a decent overview of the town. You can see when the cart will be coming in and when it will be getting to the other end. Lash, however, when you get to the area and you go to climb up this thing, you take a moment and you stop because you feel strange. Something's off today. Something's not right. So before you climb up and before this operation begins, you take a moment just away from everyone else in the shadow behind this larger structure, and we sort of maybe see Lash just take a moment and contemplate something, a strange feeling, before Lash then puts a hand on the side of the structure and begins to climb up to catch up with Lugger and Evu. And just before we begin this operation, let's take a quick break. And when we return, Operation Sapphire.
Get the gems.
Get
Operation No Survivors.
No
begins.
survivors.
Operation No
And
Survivors.
is for no survivors.
Let's see if you can pull it off as well as Lash remembers it being pulled off.
All right, well, we'll be right back.